This season of Stranger Things was one that felt like it gave characters like Will and Mike less screen time when compared to many others in the show. However, there is one detail that occurred that makes Will's lack of involvement even more saddening. So what was it? Well, let's get into it. Here is the tragic hidden detail that you missed in Stranger Things Season 4 Volume 1. Just to let you know, this video will contain spoilers. The moment that occurred that added to the weight and impact of Will's sideline appearance took place in Episode 2 of Season 4 Volume 1. The episode was titled Vecna's Curse. We saw this episode specifically focused on Mike traveling to California to see Eleven and Will, but more specifically spent the majority of his time with Eleven, causing Will to feel left out and almost like the third wheel amongst the pair. We saw this as a recurring theme for the character Will in the show, as everybody had left him to his own devices. Even at school, he was on his own walking out to see what was happening to Eleven, and he was often seen spending a lot of his time painting. Eleven voiced this over in the opening scene about how it could be for a girl that he likes, and how he's been acting weird. We know there's one girl that showed an interest in him, but he didn't appear to have the same interest back. There are theories being thrown around about if he even likes girls at all, and that he may have feelings for Mike, but I feel that's something we may have to see unfold in Volume 2. The evening where we saw the group in the skate rink and witnessed Eleven being picked on by Angela and the rest of the school was when we saw this specific hidden detail. We saw Eleven being filmed on a video camera, and it was here where we saw the heartbreaking detail. In the bottom left corner, the camera showed the date of the 22nd of March 1986, which is an extremely important date in the show. We know for a fact that this date is Will Byers' birthday, and it wasn't referenced once at all in the episode or further down the line in the show, further cementing everybody's neglectful attitude towards the character. Not only did we see Mike, his brother Jonathan, and Eleven forget his birthday, but we also saw that Murray and his mother Joyce were getting ready to go and fly off to Alaska shortly after that too, meaning that she also forgot about it. We know that this is definitely his birthday, due to the fact that a few seasons earlier, we saw Joyce try and use his birthday as a way of getting him back from the upside down, and tapping into his mindful state. Will was too kind to say anything to Mike or Eleven, to inform them that it was his birthday. They were even sat around the table that evening with his whole family, and he didn't once drop a word on the celebratory day. He was fully immersed within being part of the side story, which is something that I think will come back in Volume 2, and it will enable him to be brought to the forefront more. We saw him squash his differences with Mike partway through the season, but we know that there is definitely more in store for this character in Volume 2 through other details that we've seen. There was a post on social media put out there a while back, which showed him in a harness, something that we didn't get to see in Volume 1 of the show. This could indicate that his mind is going to potentially get claimed, and that he could be rising up just like we saw the victims of Vecna do all throughout the show. The fact everybody forgot Will's birthday could be something that he does bring up later on down the line, as it's a huge day for somebody to forget as a friend. I think Will was deliberately left to the side in this season for a specific reason. He's far too of an important character to just be written out and pushed to the side. The show essentially started with Will being taken by the Flayer, so there's nothing to indicate that his involvement in taking Vecna down isn't just as important. So, there you have it. The small detail that you could have missed in Stranger Things Season 4 Volume 1. Do you think Will still has an important role to play? Leave a comment down below, and don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you next time.